you guys, this is the one and only here on YouTube, Heavy Metal 95 here, and welcome to another brand new video, once again, on rock song history. Today we're going to be covering another Kiss song, once again, and this time it's the song, Talk to Me. You know, the song which is right off of Kiss's album, Unmasked. For those who do not know about the song, Talk to Me, which is, you know, the song from Kiss from their album Unmasked, I didn't even know that how they made a... Consider that this song was written by Ace Frehley himself. The lyrics describing the protagonist's girl turning the head when it getting a good vibration, about how he wanted a little conversation, and when the people told the protagonist that the girl had a bad reputation in this one, in the whole lyrical parts of the characteristics as well. However, this was the Kiss, your typical Kiss song was written by Ace Frehley on there. However, his song was never released as a single in the United States, but it became a top 40 hit in Europe, especially in Holland and Germany, and Australia, most likely. When they performed in Switzerland, when it was reached at number 10 on the international markets, this song, Talk to Me, was the second single, usually with Naked City on the B-side, but when it was released as a single in Japan, it had Easy As It Seems and the B-side. Ever since the song, considered the song Tomorrow would have been released there with Naked City as well as the B-side for the American single as well. There is something of how the band Kiss has lip-synced performance for the music video on this West German TV show called Rock Pop, which is aired on German TV on September 19th, 1980, with Eric Carr, who was the drummer in the early 80s after Peter Criss left the band as well. However, this has accepted as something for the unofficial promo on there, especially along with his two sides of the coin, were the only songs from the album which Vinnie Poncia would have a lot to do if he had the co-writing credit, if he hasn't got to this as well, if you tune in for this. Speaking of which, Kiss has performed lip syncing and playback for the song like Talk to Me, along with She's So European, which is another song when they performed on a German TV show called Rock Pop on a West German television show thing. On September 19th, 1980, they lip synced it when they played playback as well. Like most Kiss songs in general, this song, Talk to Me, has also played playback in the years as well. Because I never know about this, but this seems very interesting because I didn't even actually know until now. However, I'm not sure if this was something, if Kiss performed Talk to Me live, part of the Unmasked tour, as if they were there in the 80s. However, I think Kiss did perform the song Talk to Me on the Farewell Tour live back in 2001, in the early 2000s, as well. Yeah, and I think Kiss also performed live at the Parada Stadium in Sydney, Australia, which they played live as the live track, which ends up in the Kiss box set compilation CD as well. Yeah, I think they have performed in Australia, considering that this was released as a hit single on August 24th, 1980, which is the day before Gene Simmons' birthday, accordingly. However, this has gotten into the way of this. However, the song has been playing in open G tuning for the guitar. However, Kiss has performed the song Talk Me during the Unmasked tour as well. However, during the Australian and Asian leg of the Kiss Farewell Tour, and I do mean the concert tours outside of the U.S., which I'm referring to in this one. Considered Kiss has not performed the song Talk to Me ever since that. Ace Frehley also performed the song on tour while they cross Australia, which makes more sense though. However, when this song was released there's only differences how this has released as a single. When it was released as a hit single in Japan, it had Easy As It Seems on the B-side. However, in the UK and the Ireland single, it had the song She's So European and to the B-side. For the international single, they include Naked City as the B-side, which I'm not really mistaken, but I have finally found myself a real thing for this. However, Gene Simmons did not play bass on this song. However, Ace Frehley did guitars, and he also played bass on this song as well. Considered Anton Fig did the drums on there. Vinnie Poncia did the keyboards, as I just wanted to come across. However, this has ranked at number 32 in West Germany, part of the GFK Entertainment charts in Germany. And it's also peaked at number 10 at the Schweizer Hit Parade in Switzerland. And it peaked at number 30 on the single top 100 in the Netherlands. So it's basically made it big in the charts in Europe. However, this peaked at number 30 as part of the Australian singles, part of the Kent Music Report. Because the whole composition thing, when this song was regionally recorded at the record plant in New York City, this was released as this song Talk to Me was released as a single on the 24th of August in 1980, right before Gene Simmons' birthday, which that sounds very interesting because I never know about this until now. Just like most Kiss songs in general, Because that seems interesting, though. As for the songs, like, Yet Somehow, because then again, this song, Talk to Me by Kiss, has not been performed live in concerts after Ace Frehley and Peter Criss left the band, since Tommy Thayer and Eric Singer has been joining Kiss since the late 2000s until the 2020s. They have not performed the song Talk to Me live in the final concert tour when they performed part of the End of the Road concert tour in Madison Square Garden of 2023. They have not performed this song for a very long time. And yet, somehow this has come in for that. Because I just wanted to come across for the whole way of this. This has got to be another one of those Kiss songs that have never performed live for a very long time. Especially for the song like Talk to Me by Kiss, that it never included on the set list, part of End of the Road concert tour live. Because just given the consideration that Kiss has never performed this in concerts, since they have never performed it for a very long time. Even though, because this has gathered to this as well, because I have just known for the way, because this is a long history for this. Yet another kind of this. But what I do feel very strongly is in a dramatic thing, they never performed this live in concerts. On the whole thing as well. However, this was one of the songs from Kiss that, consider that this song, Talk to Me by Kiss, was written, has credited Ace Frehley as a songwriter when Ace Frehley wrote the song Unmasked. Well, technically Unmasked is the album, but the song Talk to Me is the third track right off of this album. Like most Kiss songs, like specific songs that Ace Frehley wrote, such as Two Sides of the Coin and Torpedo Girl, Talk to Me is one of them, because I never thought about this, which I will cover the song Torpedo Girl next time on this. But for the song like Talk to Me, this has given the whole thing for that. This has gone from nowhere. No questions though for that, accordingly. Yep. And in the end, this song has revealed to the public as the third track on Unmasked on March 20th, 1980. Needless to say, though, this has gotten the whole long history for this, because I have never thought about that until now. The song is good, the guitar solo is awesome, the drums and the guitars and all that are very good, the bass guitar parts is very unique as well. Ace Frehley did great on that song, though, especially when he did the vocals as well, which makes sense. However, the backing vocals were provided by Paul Stanley and Vinnie Poncia on the song Talk to Me. However, the drums were done by Anton Fig in that one as well. So overall, I love this song because I like most songs from Kiss in general, but this song is the real thing of how I have a long history with this as well. 10 out of 10 for this song. So that's going to be it for my video for today here. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel, especially if you're new to the channel. Smack the like button if you enjoyed the video. Be sure to hit the notifications bell button for more surprises if you miss anything new. Leave a comment in the comment section below if you like as well. And be sure to check out my metal song history and my rock song history videos, especially if you're new to the channel. In case if y'all wonder, and hope you're doing for that as well. And that's the real thing for this, because I never thought about this, because this is the first time I wanted to cover a song like Talk to Me by Kiss, because that is interesting, because that's a lot of truth for a thing as whenever I wanted to know. Because before, and as well. And also, if you're new to t-shirtslayer.com, be sure to check me out on t-shirtslayer.com by clicking on the link below. If you go to my channel, though, also. And that's all I have what I got for tonight. So, until next time, I will be covering more songs from Kiss from this album, Unmasked, like most songs in general, such as Torpedo Girl and Naked City at some point. So this is Heavy Metal 95 signing off, and thanks for watching my video. I'm glad you liked it. Hope you enjoy it. Hope to see you soon for the next video. Be sure to stay safe and stay healthy. Hope you all have a great day. Take care. Goodbye for now. Stay tuned for rock song history. Till next time.